Hello everyone, today we are taking a look at what is probably one of the most controversial and divisive figures of all time in Transformers, and that is the Transformers Legacy Prime Universe Bulkhead. Now, the reason that this is a controversial figure is because in the show, Bulkhead looked like this, and now he looks like this. And now the reasoning for this change of design was because the whole point of the Legacy line was to bring back older characters and sort of change up their designs to match the G1 designs that were also part of the Legacy line. And the same thing happened with the Prime Universe RC, who looked like this in the show, and the toy ended up looking like this. But now that it's been 4 years, and wow, I can't believe it's been that long since the Legacy line started, what do I think of this figure? Well, I'm pretty sure the common consensus is that this was already a pretty good figure, just not a good adaptation of the Bulkhead design from the show. And yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I think too. This is pretty much not Bulkhead from that show. The only thing that really is from the show is the head and the wrecking ball hand. Talking about the figure itself, I like how it articulates very well. You can get a lot of very good poses out of it, despite him being a big dude with a big truck on his chest. Yeah, and I do really like things like the tires on the legs and the whole canopy thing, this can come off, but I usually like to have it on the back just to bulk him up a bit more. Something that I will say is that this mold definitely suited Breakdown better, since Breakdown had the more boxy design, and this one also comes with a cannon or a gun that plugs onto the shoulder, which I'll show later. But yeah, this just suited Breakdown way more, and I'm glad we did get the Breakdown version of this mold. Now, something that's wrong with my figure is the head is just so loose. It can pretty much be classified as a bobblehead at this point. Now, talking about the weapons, the wrecking ball, it actually goes onto the hand pretty cool. It opens up that not really little, big peg. Goes right into his arm, and then it closes up. And then it goes seamless. Now his minigun, done in this clear and gray or gunmetal gray look, it's pretty cool, even though he didn't have anything like this in the show. You can do pretty much whatever you want with the gun. You can have him holding it. It can plug into his arm. Or, the way that I like to do it most of the time is have it plug into the shoulder, which I think it looks the best like that. And then you can attach this canopy onto his arm to make a shield. And yeah, despite the wrecking ball being the most and only accurate accessory here, I do think the other ones do a very good job at armoring him up and getting him all weaponized. For a comparison, here he is next to the Transformers Legacy Prime Universe Knockout, which was also a figure that was criticized for not really following that source material as well. So yeah, that should be it for the robot mode. Pretty good. Now we can get him into the vehicle mode. Alright, so now we have the vehicle mode, and this was another thing that people complained about when they saw the first images of this, and yeah, this isn't even close at all to the vehicle mode in the show. Like, with the robot mode, you could at least be like, okay, yeah, that's Bulkhead, but this is just not what he turned into at all in the show. And for reference, he turned into this. But looking past that, I do have to admit this is a pretty awesome looking truck. It's got a nice green color. I like the blue windows, those look pretty nice. I like the way that this whole flap is used on the back, the canopy. It actually looks very good, and it actually helps with one of the best weapon storages in all of Transformers, I'd say. speaking of these the weapon storage, if you just take off the canopy, you can just keep the weapons in here and you can barely see them. Now for comparisons, here he is next to the Prime Universe Legacy Knockout, which I will admit has a better vehicle mode. And here he is next to the Studio Series Rise of the Beasts RC, since I do not have a Prime RC. Now if you wanted to get a version of this mold, it probably wouldn't be too hard to get, since there's this original Legacy version, there's the 2-pack version, there's the breakdown version, which was also in a 2-pack, and there's the Heatwave that just came out in Age of the Primes, so you got a lot of options there. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on the Transformers Legacy Prime Universe Bulkhead, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.